I am moving weird again. Yay, we're back to normal. So, thank you for joining, by the way, Sushi. Sorry for acknowledging that so late. I needed to post on Twitter that I'm streaming. Let me put myself at the side so it kinda captures me, because we know that my feeling system is kinda fucked. But it took me a while to start the stream because I'm trying to organize 2 different collabs, and I never collabed in my life. And it takes jiggling with time zones on when each person can join, and it's so hard. So yay da. But I'm happy about it. So today we're finally starting our high school life with our life. No pun intended. But yeah, I have a bit of water with me. Probably gonna have to stand up and get more later because me and my fragile voice. But yeah, the projects that / collabs that I'm trying to work on are kinda voice acting stuff with other people, which is gonna be fun, but also I never did stuff like this, so organization and whatnot is not my biggest forte. Yeah, without further ado, because I bet that later somebody will gonna join and I'm gonna go on tangents with what's happening again, we are gonna play the game. Yay! Wait. Heyo! Hiya! I'm at the site as always. And the game is here. Yay! Nice. Let me. Hey, thank you for the salute. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Let me mute my audio, more like my BGM. Come on. Don't stop like now. The hell? Yay. This game BGM is so quiet most of the time. I think that it's gonna be good like this, and maybe my voice a bit higher. Should be fine like this. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to set things up. Nice. Okay. As always, you guys are going to the site with my OBS because # I have only one screen, I don't have two. So if I freeze or move weirdly, I'm apologizing. I just can't see what I'm doing. We're having coffee too. Come on. Ooh, nice. Is everything fine? Let me see. Yay! I actually can't. Yeah. I can actually make the game a bit bigger. I thought that it's gonna be. Yeah. Here. You can use the exclamation point lurk if you want. If you like using all this jazz in chat, no pressure. Thank you very much. Continue. Come on. Yay! This is at the end. Like we started our high school life, but haven't had a day in high school technically, because we are with our sister. Not started, but more like finish it. I didn't expect actually from 13 to jump like to What weird? I assumed 17 or 18? That surprised me. No, but yeah. We're on a shopping trip with our sister. After making sure the both were fully prepared for the long haul to the largest city in the surroundings area, you buckled into the car. It was a smooth ride there, with light conversation about what shops to stop at and the radio blasting. Liz controlled what was played, but she made sure to pick songs she knew you like. It was something that the two of you had always done for each other. The trip there breezed by, and in what felt like no time you had gone from cruising down the road to cruising through the mall. Liz had her interest to check out, and you yours. Your hobbies and skills were still the ones you developed when you were younger. By the way, I'm playing for people who are joining now or people who are watching the VOD later on YouTube. I'm playing this game partially like myself, partially like the character. Like some things I just can't have point of reference because never happened to me, but most of the time I try to make the character basically resemble me. And the character started with liking art and music and stuff like that, and I basically stayed like that for all of my life, so we're picking this. When turning a corner down a new lane of the mall, your eyes caught on a little gift store. Your friends and family had recently given you many presents for the graduating high school. Oh, I read it before narrating it. Oh, that's so cute. I love them. You realized you wanted to give a graduation gift yourself to give to Cove. I can't wait to see him with his new hair. You had a gift of your own ready to give to Cove when the chance came. You really appreciated what you had gotten. I died reading the first one because it's cute, so I'm going with it. Graduation may have already come and gone, but Cove wasn't really around then anyway. You'd keep an eye out for something good, though you might have something nice for him at home already. She's so pretty. Sorry if I stop often, my voice is very dead and basically I have to drink something each 2 sentences. Eventually, the mall was explored in full, with every shop of not being checked over. Rather than going home, you decided to walk over to some small stores nearby. Liz had many thoughts on that topic.
So?
Honestly, malls are not a bastion of society. Even if smaller stores require extra distance, the brands are so much more. Then your sister abruptly stopped speaking and walked right in the middle of the path. It was a good thing no one was behind her. She seems to entirely shut off for a moment. Liz, the attempt to catch her attention was unsuccessful. Something else had her focus. Before you could puzzle out what might be happening, she began to mumble out of the corner of her mouth. Zero, don't draw attention by look. What? With a harsh whisper and a simple jerk to her hand, she urged you once more.
Hey!
Look! You followed her gaze as best as you could to a large bunch of colorful teens strolling down the same path. Okay. You faced back over to your sister with confused expression and an unspoken question. What were you supposed to be seeing there? Zero, doesn't one of them seem familiar? She was practically bouncing at this point, so you looked the group over again, and this time you saw what she was seeing. Amongst a collection of strangers with brown hair, green eyes, and lots of freckles. Oh my god! Jesus, I didn't recognize him at all. What? This is a kid we met when we were literally children, like in the start of the visual novel. We were like, what, 7, 8? He was one of the kids that was there. What the hell? And we didn't see him when we became, like, so to speak, teens around our 13, 14 episode. Oh my god, it's been ages, what the hell? And he's so adorable. I wonder if he's with the same, a bit broken character as before, because he was kinda a weird kid. He was a bit unhinged. Like, he sounded calm on everything, but at the same time, there was something a bit off about him. Oh, I forgot to read the previous line. Log. Let me see the line. That's Shiloh, our Shiloh, from when we were kids. Yup. That was definitely him. I can't believe it. He's honestly just here. That's hilarious. That's incredible. Oh, but how do we talk to him? How do we talk to him? We'd have to pull him away from all those other people, and what if I'm wrong? Your mouth opened to reply, but you cut it off with her own answer to the question. I've got it. I'll shout the name Silo, and then we can act like... Hey, hope you're well. Yep, this is my first playthrough. I never played the game. This is my 10th part of the game. I have very fragile voice, so I can't narrate more than 2 hours at a time. So yeah, this is my first playthrough, and I'm dying of cuteness. They're also cute. Also, thank you for joining the chat. Hello! Hi! Storm, I'm always waving my hands, expecting you to see, but my model is not that exquisite, Jesus. How are you, Storm? I hope everything is fine. Also, sorry for being so late. I had to set up a conversation about future collabs I'm working on, and that made me be late. Also had to take food for the apartment. I hope everything is nice and you have a good time. As I said, I'm working on some stuff, but I'm fine. Today was started with very sunny day. As you know, I don't like sunlight, but later on started to rain, which made me very happy. Guess what happened? Silo, the kid with the freckles from before that was low-key creepy a bit, showed up again. I can't believe that it actually happened. I've got it. I'll shout out the name Silo, and then we can act like it wasn't us. If he responds to that, we'll know without a doubt that it was him. Zero, keep an eye out to see if he looks. I will be so embarrassed to do something like that on public. Liz, can you just try to... Yeah, I'm probably gonna say that actually. We're not doing that. It's a terrible plan. Why do I have to don't watch? Let's try it. Fine. I think I'm gonna say that. Likely without even hearing what you had to say, this put her plan into action. Sheila! She loudly projected the words across the way and then put on an act of casualness, turning her head away from the scene while brushing at the skirt of her dress. In a supremely awkward moment, you could only stand there as attention in the area shifted to the two of you thanks to the sister's shout. Hope you enjoy the game. P.S. When you meet a character called Bachter, know that he is a chill and good person. Okay. Giving Buddy what you're saying, I suspect that he's gonna give us the wrong impression of being not that. A bit like Cove when he was kid. But okay, thank you very much. Also thank you for joining the chat, it helps a lot for engagement and stuff. Feel free to lurk if you want. Thank you for joining. I suspect that I'll have to get up and get water very soon because I almost drank my coffee since my voice dies so fast. Especially when it's later for me. But one of the many startled bystanders who became alert to the presence, one of them was the boy. From a distance, his large eyes met yours. He looked. A wide grin took over Lee's face. She pushed me to remove her chin hat up and away from her face while swishing back around to greet her old friend directly. Hello! Waving, she stepped a bit closer to express her intention to meet. Without really closing the gap, she wanted him to come to her. Who you presumed to be Shiloh looked surprised at the call-out. He stole a quick glance at the crowd. He was with hesitantly glancing back your way. He was trying to double-check something. Low. Well, not just that. Some players might think you would be getting the Cove of the player, but that's... I think it's good to keep these details kind of hidden, so each person can experience the game and make their, judgment and in the future, get proven wrong. So, it's not directly spoilers, but it's low-key kinda that. So I would suggest not giving it away to people, but then again, I think that I would have guessed with time. Cove seemed kinda cold, but also, obviously he isn't. He was just a scared kid, so... Liz remained steadfast with her gaze trained on him, and ultimately he broke away from the rest of them. Again, thank you for joining, chat. It really means a lot to see new people in chat. After a light-footed jog across the brick path, the young man pleasantly presented himself in front of Liz and you.
Hi!
Oh my god, his voice sounds like he tuned. Oh yeah, you're cute. Hi! I like your hat. Just the smile greeting, at least giggling.
Hey!
Hello! I'm not sure if you remember this, but I'm Lizzie and that's Zero. We were all friends when we were kids. He already wide eyes grew even larger. Their gaze darting between you and Liz. His previously chipper demeanor faded into something delicate. I'm really sorry, but I think you have the wrong person. Oh god, he was low-key a bit scary as a kid, and I am kinda scared to him, even though I know that this game is not a game like that. He's scary. You could tell not being instantly recognized was going to make this exchange more of a challenge. Still, this was underrated, but it was a long time ago. You were really young. I get why you feel like that. However, I'm positive I'm right. You're exactly the same. The face, the freckles, how genuinely you try to phrase things. You're even still wearing a hat. Instinctively, he looked up at his headwear with a creased brows, not making the connection on why the hat meant something to her.
Okay.
Well, we knew each other, okay? An uneasy smile settled on him as a silence followed the speech. He was picking his next word carefully, and then the quiet was obliterated by a new voice bursting into the conversation. Jello! What are you doing? The rest of the group already left. A field trip is not vacation. We're on a schedule. Oh, thank you for using the question, by the way. Sorry that it didn't so immediately. I was wondering to ask this or to ask about, funny story from your high school life, but then I remembered most people actually don't enjoy high school, me included, so decided not to go with that question. While you're replying to this, I'm gonna get water because I'm losing my voice very fast, and I just started. Can be a stubborn boy. He's surprisingly rebellious. The whole phase of him going outside of our house and just climbing, and that happened like many times. Just in the time we played, and that was like one summer. Yeah, he is calm, but also Come is calm. I'm just biased because I'm with. Wait, really? You voiced him? Oh my god, what the hell? We are having celebrity here. What? Okay. I'm muting till I get my water. I'll be right back in like 1 minute. Hello, I'm back. Hello. I hope I didn't scare you coming back with the mic. I got myself water. Yay. I'm sorry that I'm always like kinda not very fast with reading and whatnot, and also getting really big. My model getting really weird. Let me check chat. Okay. But yeah, I've been voicing the character since the beginning. Oh, nice! Again, thank you very much for joining. I'm very small channel, like almost no one sees me actually, even with tags and stuff, so it's an honor to have somebody who worked on this join, especially because I want to learn to voice act. As you see, I'm very big trash at it currently, if my narrating can even be considered something. But yeah, thank you again. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh god, I didn't expect that to happen in my normal Monday. What the fuck? And now it's time for Storm to enjoy his their nerding out. Yeah. Start out. Your head snapped towards the path. A distinctly unhappy individual with piercing magenta eyes, dark brown skin, and a sharp jaw stormed your way. Wait, is that him? He carried a cloud of authority with him, despite looking like he wasn't even 18 yet. Oh my god, thank you for following. Thank you. Yay! Arigato. Oh, so sorry. I like to use Japanese sometimes. Oh, nice! I also try to sing and stuff. Recently, I made a cover of a song. Although I had close to zero experience with mixing music, so it's kind of scuffed mixing, but was something I did. So it's nice to see other people doing stuff like that. Ah! Who would have thought that something like this is gonna happen in my normal Monday? Hello! That makes me happy. Thank you. What? Oh god. I'm happy I started a bit later today. I don't know if we would have crossed paths if that didn't happen, but I had to organize some future collabs and stuff. Okay. Sorry! I didn't mean to ditch. Silo, whose name was now officially confirmed, gestured with a hand to add to the explanation of his absence as the stranger watched impatiently. They thought they recognized me as someone they knew, but it was a tiny misunderstanding. Liz theoretically as well as literally put her foot down on that, stomping in frustration and getting more childish the longer she was around her childhood companion. Yeah, she was. You can use exclamation point song. I think I still have it as a command for a link for the song, or just exclamation point socials and go on my YouTube channel. I have it there. But again, I warn you, the mixing is very scuff. I literally never mixed and just watched a bunch of stuff on YouTube how to use BandLab and mixed it. And yeah, but I really love the song that I covered and wanted to do it for a while. And we just hope next cover to be better. Because also another thing, I don't have a mic. I'm using just my earphones, so that's that. Thank you for showing interest. Why is not? Ah, it's working. Okay. For some socials, I saw socials in, but the song part open, so anyway, it works. It goes to the same places. Again, thank you very much.
Come on.
We do know you. Shiloh merely shrugged onto himself. The tone he spoke with was pained. Sorry. He honestly couldn't tell if he was apologizing for upset feelings of your sister or palpable dissatisfaction of his new acquaintance. That in itself was very Shiloh-like. Yeah, he always was like this. He was very timid. In a sense, was even more timid than Cove was. And basically, I don't want to like put him down, but was kind of pushover. Like people could say anything to him, and he would just hide his feelings, which low-key made him creepy because sometimes he reacted like he would have killed you to keep the situation like it is. Like when we were a group of friends and something came up and he felt like the group is gonna desert him or like anything is gonna happen, he low-key got scary, even though he was kid. He was just so clearly so terrified of being left out. I didn't expect to see him again though. So many years, like that's probably more than 10 years. We're 18 and he's probably like 16, 17 because he was younger, I think at that time. He was the youngest of the group. Oh, you know him, is that it? The stranger spoke in dismissively scoffing tone, as if the words sounded so absurd to him it was almost amusing. Almost. But the strength of his demeanor quickly reinstated itself. Well, do you know me? I'll tell you. I'm someone who has been forced against his will to be aware of what's going on in Shiloh's ridiculous personal life for a year. If the two of you had any importance in his general day-to-day existence, it would have come up by now. What the fuck? Excuse me, what? Wow, okay, Jesus Christ, that's rude as fuck. Holy. Excuse me, what you're saying? Person. Don't bother trying to exaggerate any tribal connection you might have. It's not good enough. He's with us and you survive without him. Now stop lolling in the road. It's rude.
Excuse me?
Yeah, same. Excuse me? We're the rude ones? The high shrug ranting got an audible gasp from Shiloh, who finally started to speak up again in defense. Nate, that's really mean. It's also true. We're leaving. With that declaration, the unofficially introduced Nate indignantly spun on his heels and walked sprintlessly towards where the group went, completely confident that Shiloh would have followed behind. People can sure have bad attitudes, huh? Why can't they just try to get along? It's not hard. Don't worry though, I bet you won't have to deal with him again. And I'm sorry, I can't stay to talk to you. But I hope you have a really nice life. Oh jeez, the way he speaks is always so sad. Oh, no.
Bye.
Bye. And that was it. His final parting words given, Shiloh left the two of you behind to catch up with his own life that he had to go live. Liz watched his exit, stunned, only to frown when it hit her that he was really gone as quickly as he appeared. It happened so fast, you hadn't even been able to get words in. She sighed, all the energy she built up releasing her breath. I could have told him his last name was Fields. His birthday is October 3rd. That would prove it, but no. I hope he shows up again, because even from his childhood he always felt, like I said before, borderline scary of, like as a character, because he was so scared of losing people. There were one or two scenes where if he wasn't kid and this wasn't the game that it is, I would have expected like secret killing or something. He had that vibe of please don't leave me, but instead of just being shy and timid about it, he could have killed you if you attempted. That was just my impression of him. I know it sounds kinda too harsh impression, especially to a kid, but like that's how I felt about him. Yeah, basically well done, especially if I was just sitting at the side of that whole situation. You had no other words for what had just unfolded. Do you want to go catch up with him? Liz merely shook her head, pushing off childish thoughts. I think we can leave it here, thanks. He is in the middle of high school field trip, and it was already enough being able to see him. There's something reassuring about witnessing firsthand that he's still out there, enjoying his own part of the world. Though, if given the chance, I could have definitely have a few words with him about the company he got. She laughed, but you could tell there wasn't much humor to it. She was mad at that guy, even if she was happy to let Silo go. Yeah, he is presumably kinda bad company. That person sounded very not protective, but kinda controlling, like Silo is object. Maybe they're only with each other because of the trip, and it's not usually how things are.
Right?
True, eh? We can only hope the same for him as... Ooh, that went fast for some reason. Oh. Let me... No, not load. Shit, please no. Log on to see. True, we can only hope the same for him as he did for us. Have a nice life, Silo. Don't tell me we're gonna see him only now, please. Good luck there you're needed. I mean, it's not a lie. Yeah, I don't know if I would have said something. Liz smiled at you. It had the self-confidence you knew so well from her. Come on, kid. Let's finish our own trip. Yeah. No matter how either of you really felt about the occurrence, it was something you simply had to accept. People you know just disappear and reappear in the most unexpected ways. The two of you enjoyed what remained of your outing until it was time to return home. By the time you arrived back, the sun was already beginning to set. You arch your back as you stretch your arms towards the ceiling. While it has been a good day, it had enough activity to cover an entire week. Liz tried to hide a yawn behind her hands. You weren't the only one feeling worn out. I'll be heading up to your room, the guest room, since mine stopped being available as soon as I was out of the door. Her tone was light. She had quite a lot to say. I'm really sorry. She had quite a lot to say on the subject when you first took taken over her bigger room after she left for college, but there have been many trips back home for her since then. The room hasn't been hers for years. It was more of a running joke now that she continued to bring the topic up to this day. This sentence is really friendly sibling banter when you're already old. Thanks for being so generous about giving it up. I would have used that, especially if we're that close. And we got close with her. I had no choice. A small laugh was shared between you and your older sister. You better believe you'll be back in the guest room when you got your own place and we're both in town for a visit. sure? Your sarcasm won't save you here. I'm taking that as an agreement. She flashed her familiar grin and you couldn't help but feel glad she was back around, even if it was temporary. With that, she plodded off to the spare room. You were ready to do the same. Moving into a new space was your first opportunity to decorate from scratch. Oh, yo, we can't design the room. What? No fucking way, that's so cool. Wait. I find that's funny because I unintentionally lived in spaces that were like yellow/orange all my life. All my life, for one reason or another, people like I lived in space that was yellow-orange themed, and every person after that and every space I was assumed that I want to live in space with similar color. So all my life I lived in places that were yellow and orange, which made it really kind of illogical, given that I like dark space. And when you have like a light green in your room and also yellow and stuff, even on the blinds, and the sun goes through them, it becomes even brighter. And I sometimes have to sit in one of the other rooms in the apartment I'm living in, just because I don't like how bright it is. I have to wait the sun to not sit in front of my windows because I don't like how bright it is. And the room being yellow themed makes it even brighter. So it's kinda illogical that this happened, but hey. Technically speaking, this one is the closest to what I would have liked. Also, I love the design of the bed. Like, I love the design of the bed. It's so cute. I like this one. And I like how the desk is kinda hidden, so to speak. Like, it's not centerpiece. I like that. Nope. I'm not someone who would display stuff like that. This is something that I would have done probably, but maybe. Oh, you can click it multiple times. Okay. No, you can't. This is only this, and this is okay. And here we have. Ooh, I like this. Wait, let me see. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I think this is gonna go with this. Maybe this one? Ooh, nice. Although I don't like the picture so much. Oh, yeah, fairy lights. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, that would be cool. Okay. It's simple, but it's nice touch. It makes it a bit more personal. I wish we could see our character full body, not only the head. You were really satisfied with the view of your tiny part of the world. As your thoughts drifted, you tried to bite down another yawn. It was no good. Your bed was now lodged in your mind, and all you could think about was collapsing on it. Oh, thank you. I just saw in the corner of my eye the long comment in chat. I'm gonna read it now. Sorry, I'm on the ride traveling to another city. Internet cover. I like the tone of your voice. Yeah, this is your first time doing something like this, and obviously like everyone. Then we got things to learn, but Thank you, that's so kind of you. Yeah, I had to use a lot of automation because I didn't know how to make the sound be the way that I wanted. Like, I wanted to have harmonies, but they sound too robotic, and in some places they sound too disjointed. Like, the speaking of one of the side of your ear, that's just the words. Wait a bit, they're calling me. Somebody's calling me. Just wait. I'm really sorry that sometimes I have to stand up so out of nowhere. As I said, I live with people, and at least this time they didn't enter my room without knocking, because some of the regular people that come here as Storm know that people sometimes just enter my room without knocking, and they don't understand the concept of streaming, so they think that I'm just playing something. But as I was saying, I wanted to make so the talking part of the lyrics in, I think I put it on the right side of the ear. It had to kind of work with the vocal part, and I had no idea how to make it, so it's kind of scuffed. I hope next time, especially if I work on the mixing myself, which I hope to do so, or at least with assistance of somebody else, it's gonna be better. But it's a big compliment, somebody to tell that there is potential in it. Sadly, my voice is not cut off for the songs I want to sing, like I like rock music a lot, but my voice is too feminine for that. Like, to sound the way that I wanted. Not to mention more, drastic stuff like frying or like screaming and stuff. As you can hear, my voice dies each 5 minutes of narrating games, which combined with my idea of voice acting is kinda not very much good, but we work with what we got. I see that there is kinda frame drops, but the delay I have is not very much. Like, it's 1 second, which is nothing weird. I hope that you don't have problem with the video and the quality and everything. Again. You trudged upstairs to your room. Stepping inside, you close the door behind you, blocking the rest of the house. When you turned back around, you realized you were not alone there. Comfortably perched on the window was someone very familiar to you. Did he just call on the window again? Boy, you don't change no matter how old you get. Oh my god, if he's there, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, no way. He's so cute. Nah. I'm sorry if I'm blowing out your ears. Oh no, he is so cute. My mind is too. Why is he so adorable? What the fuck? Oh, I want to squish him so bad. Also, I don't like revealing my place, but I'm from Europe. Like, he's good looking. He's good looking, but he's cute, but he's I love him. Also, the people that worked on the artwork are very good, like as somebody who draws. Yeah, by the way, James, the artwork that was used for my cover is made by me. Everything in this cover was made and like joined by me. I'm from Europe. I know that my accent is weird. That's because I practically learned English by watching different people with different accents. So the result is my accent is pushed. Sometimes I sound very posh out of nowhere. Sometimes I sound very harsh. So yeah, I'm actually kind of enjoying seeing people guess where I'm from. I'm not gonna tell people, but I enjoy seeing people guessing. Again, the artwork is beautiful, like so well done and so crisp. This is so good. Boy, I love it so much. And the fact that he just entered the room and locked himself in there waiting, like, yeah, he most definitely is the a bit rebel at heart type. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind over that guy. Many people assume that I'm Russian because of my R's being very harsh. Which is funny. Hold on. You squishy bean. You're so cute. He had the shock knocked out of the... what the hell? I did all of the above. If I could choose all of the above, it would be all of the above. Because first I'm like, what the fuck? You really still do that? And I was like, you waited. How long you were waiting in my room me to get inside? Like, what? Help! This boy heart here is dying. Like, why you're so cute? Why you're so cute? I'm losing my mind. Chat, sorry for witnessing me losing my mind, but... oh my god, my model just went insane. Okay. Yeah, how are you here? Surprise? Don't smile! You don't smile at me like that, you... Don't smile at me like that. Oh no. No. This is killing me. This is killing me. I expected that I'm gonna lose my mind, but I didn't expect to lose my mind so drastically. Now you're gonna realize how big of a romantic I am. Oh my god. Oh no. Again, beautiful artwork, but I like how his smile is kind of mischievous. I was dying. Yeah, James, if you stick around and show in other of my streams, no matter the theme of the visual novel I'm narrating, because I'm narrating some horror stuff too, sometimes my reactions are very loud and hinged. That's why I think the right hashtag for my stuff is cozy chaotic rather than just cozy, because I lose my mind occasionally. Also, when I can't finish game, that's obviously easy, but I'm just dumb. Oh god. His tone was easy and relaxed. He certainly was surprised. He hadn't expected him to be within the state. Never mind your own house. He hadn't answered how he had suddenly just appeared back in Sunset Bird. Though to be fair, he had been so astounded there hadn't been much of opportunity for him to chat with you. artwork that you see in the video, if you can't call that video because it's just artwork with credits, is mine. Yes. This is the only artwork of my model that I had done ever. I wanted to put something. I wish I could do something a bit more fancy, but it ended up being quite simple, and I also set up the simple video. Everything is made by me except the instrumental. I spoke with the person who made the instrumental, and they were so generous enough to allow me to use it. Thank you very much. I'm not that good. I'm kind of used to making characters in simple positions. And I'm making my thumbnails most of the time, but it's just, cropping stuff and assembling them together, so it's not that much of a deal. I try to do as much as I can by myself. So yeah. Ooh, now that I am not dying about the fact that he is here, thankfully Cove was only waiting for a good moment to start and to begin to explain.
So...
His voice now! I got in about 15 minutes ago. No one was home, so I figured I'd come in the usual way. The window. A smile had formed on his face. You were still staring at him, unable to blink in case he disappeared. You could still barely believe that he was really there, mere feet away from you. Yeah, like every time I put my attention away from the text and the illustration, I am blushing, and he's too adorable. You, the artist, really did an amazing job. It's simple art, it's not something complicated, but it's so pretty, and the colors are great, and everything is great. And also I'm happy that I decided to keep him with long hair. It's very different, and he looks so good in it. Okay, we're gonna take a while to go through this. I left my bags in the backyard. I hope that's alright. He sounds so casual. I mean, obviously, we're childhood friends. Of course, we're gonna sound casual, but the fact that we're so weird, like dating, is kinda eats the casual part very fast because obviously we like each other. I think even the people that are following me and visiting my streams quite often are not used to me being so unhinged. I apologize, it's gonna get worse. Oh my god, save my people, please. That was when you truly understood. Cove had come straight to you, or open straight to you upon getting back to town. You were his first port to call, taking residence above all else. Oh, don't make it sound even more romantic, Jesus fucking Christ, let me leave. Even though you hadn't been in when he called, Cove had assured that he'd see you at the earliest opportunity, rather than allowing his plans to change. Oh my god, you laughed. Will I be cringe? I would run to him, no, because if we play by how I would act, I would be basically slowly going to him and being like, how I'm supposed to not show how happy I'm seeing you? And so probably this. Oh, I'm gonna laugh. He was there, and it was exactly where he wanted to be. There was no need to hesitate in enjoying his presence. The writers of this know what they are doing. The second we became teens and more like young adults because we graduated technically, they just changed the narration into this tone, and I'm somebody who likes to storytell on the stuff. You know what you're doing. You well know what you're doing. Oh my god, thank you for the Discord. Thank you. As everything that I had made till now, Discord is also fully run by me. I had no idea how to make one and just watched videos on YouTube to learn how to use bots and stuff. It's nothing special. It's kinda disjointed still because I'm bad at making decisions on how to decorate it. But I think you'll enjoy it if you like some board games and stuff. As you approached, Cove quickly hopped from the window to meet you. Who would say that? I noticed that from the start, even when we were young teens, there were options to make us being very upfront and very, not even flirty, but kinda, you know, the oh, my friend is so pretty and that type of vibe where you almost joke with the situation to make it seem that you don't care. And I don't like, I understand somebody who would like to play the character in that way, and it's good that there's the option for that, but I prefer to play it more shy and whatnot because I'm basically playing myself. You're too crazy. Like, I would say something like this. Sometimes I wish I could choose two things because I feel you're too crazy, I missed you, and you didn't need to say anything. Because in the position that we are with Cove, I think that words are not needed almost. The only words are probably needed to confess to each other at some point, hopefully that would happen, I hope, because there was an option to start as a couple, but I don't want that. I wanted to see it happen instead of it being a thing when we are already old. I'm debating. Chat, any suggestions? This, or this? Which one? Because as like I feel all of them, I have no idea what the reaction will be to any of them, but yeah. Please help me. What you want me to choose of the three? While we're waiting for this, I'm gonna save because the game kinda crashed several times. Yeah, he's the odd combination of you know, shy, closed off, at least when he was kid and teen person, and then oddly out of nowhere he's what? Well, the thing with the window continued from his childhood, which is insane. That's what, 10 years probably of him going on that window. Also, how the hell he learned to use the other window? I'm very bad with imagining stuff that are like in space, like directions and stuff. So unless we're on the same wall, like both rooms are on the same wall, so he had the same way of climbing, he had to relearn it from the other side or in another way, which if he did, I'm like, dude. But okay, we're going with this. You're too crazy. Oh, okay. You rubbed his hair, you gently punched him with the arm, you rubbed him in gentle embrace. Romeo and Juliet. As much as I'm shy, even clicking this, I want to do this, so I'm doing it. Yeah. Cole sighed contently, melting into the hug. He wrapped his own arm around you back in return. Taking your shoulder for a pillow, he laid his cheek against yours. Oh, I'm not gonna survive that story from now on. I'm not gonna be able to survive it. No. Orcon. I'm about to survive that story from now on. I'm too big of a romantic for this. No. I missed you. Even if he hadn't said it outright. You've gotten the message from his body language. Cove was grinning widely, his raised cheeks blurring his eyes, which glittered like hidden gems. His eyes are very pretty. Like when we first met him, like a kid, on that place near our house, when he was crying, the first thing I thought that his hair is very pretty and his eyes are very pretty. Also, the fact that he had a cast on his arm, for which I decided to keep the scar, by the way, for people who hadn't been with us for the whole journey. But he looked at you as if you were the most exciting treasure of all. I'm not gonna survive this. I'm really sorry that I stopped each sentence to say something or to die, but it is what it is. How was the trip? Yeah, I had great time. Cove told you about how his trip back had gone. His mom was doing really well. She had a project in the works that she was thrilled about. As a result, Cove was going to be sticking around in Sunsetburg for the time being. Things were settled as much as they ever could be. With Cove back once more, you felt at ease. Cove stretched his arm out over his head, his eyes on the window and the world beyond. Sun had said while you were being busy reuniting.
Well,
I should probably get my stuff and see Dad. He glanced over to you with a familiar, expectant look. Wanna come with me? I wish my model had toggles of pink embarrassed. I would have kept it for the all time I'm playing from now on. Okay.
cool.
I like his father a lot. Like, I hope if they talked about the whole thing with I tried to buy you a friend. I don't think that it's gonna matter now. Like, we're what, 18, close to 19, since we're graduating, and we had gone through so many things. Like, obviously, that didn't matter. And we didn't get the money anyways, like we rejected it, so. I'm sorry that I'm muting sometimes. I have to cough and clear my throat because #fragile voice. Cool. Cove began to head on your bedroom door. Should I joke with him about this? Because we made him piggyback before when we were kids. And he agreed, by the way, and for some godforsaken reason decided to enter the house doing it. And our sister and our mothers were like, I almost could feel their like intent of saying, when you're gonna get together. And we were kids, like 13, 14 is not that much into teenhood. Everybody knew except ourselves. Thank you for joining. I can't believe that actually one of the voice actors for this game joined us and also used all the exclamation points and even checked my song. Thank you. That was again such an honor. I hope you have a good day and take care of yourself too. Don't forget to stretch, drink water, eat something nice. Bye. That day is whack. Yeah, I think that in my imagination, after we did that thing once, it became kind of running gag that that we do this, except, a bit like the way we banter with Liz. So I'm gonna say it's this. Cove. He paused, turning to your face. I'm not planning on walking there. Cove shook his head, the smile on his face implying that it was you, and your sense that he was questioning, not the request. He'd come to expect the latter, even he didn't get why it held such appeal for you.
Alright.
Okay. The appeal is because it's very cute, and you're cute, and you agree every time, even if we are probably not very easy to carry. So... By the way, I have no idea how far I'm gonna go. I'm just enjoying my time. So, I don't mind if you just lurk. It's good to see some movement in chat, but even if you just lurk, I just enjoy the game. Seeing somebody who worked on the game also made my mood even higher. If the incredible artwork and the whole I'm dying out of my romantic head wasn't enough. By the way, if you haven't seen the schedule for next week, which is actually current week, new weekdays, but tomorrow we're playing Touch Start, which is very much fantasy, romance kind of story. You can't choose the pronouns of the character, so technically, except one character that uses they, them, everybody else who you interact with are guys. I know that my voice is not very fitting for guys, especially for buff people, but I really want to share the game with you. I watched the playthrough of the game demo and want to play the demo myself. So, I hope you don't mind that somebody who doesn't have very much masculine voice is gonna voice act very much masculine people. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, because I really want to share the game with you. It's gonna be around this time. Actually, it's gonna be the time I put on the schedule and not late as it was today. But yeah, I had to make that announcement because out of the whole schedule for the week, that and the potential collab is what I'm very excited for. And also, finishing Crooked Man and Karma. Because if we finish Crooked Man and Karma, that leaves 2 slots for other games. It's gonna be good. I want to go back to Higurashi. And probably play something silly that can be run on my PC. I have no idea what that will be. And if the plans that we're working on currently with several people come through, next week or the week after that, we're gonna have big collab of like 5-6 people voice acting another game similar to Touch Stuff. It's gonna be the demo again, because the game is up to release in 2 years, but they dropped the demo. So yeah, that's gonna be potentially my first collab if the collab this week doesn't work. So I'm excited. So yeah. Ooh, wait, why this happened? Oh god. It sometimes ended with one or both of you sprawled over the floor. At this point, he knew exactly how far he needed to bend down. This understanding and your extensive practice made it relatively easy for you to climb aboard the Cove's Express now. Cove's Express, lol. Go straightening up with poise, accustomed to balancing someone over his shoulders. Go carried you down the stairs. You had to duck down a couple of times, the ceiling grazing against your elevated head. Still, you safely reached the ground floor of the house. The door's gonna be in the way. Get off here so I can open it up. He bent down to let you slide safely off his back. Is he things from your usual height was disorienting after getting accustomed to looking down at everything. In all the excitement of Cove's return, you hadn't even remembered the gift you prepared for when he got back. It would be best to give it to him now, before he left your house. Can you wait here for a little while? I got something for you. Cove's eye widened as he tried to conceal a smile. He toyed with the collar of his top.
Really?
Really? I mean, you didn't have to do that. They chose the most soft, baby, cute voice for him that perfectly fits him as somebody who is kinda tall but very cute person. I love everything about this game. Oh god, and the fact that you follow yourself and all characters grow up, it's so beautiful. Like the attachment I managed to have to them is kinda funny and unexpected, especially considering that I play the game very scattered. I play 2 hours each week, and we're literally at part 10, which probably is kind of annoying for some people for stalling so long. But I still managed to get so attached to every character, despite, gushing over Cove. I love every character we saw. Like, I'm so glad that Liz is who she is now. She's beautiful, she sounds so confident, and she's perfect. Our moms are beautiful people too. Cove's family was way more functional than I expected, actually. And he also grew to be a bit braver and the crazy head he is, which is again very cute. So yeah. You nodded with some eagerness, trying to imagine how he reacted when he actually saw it. If I really hope that there is option of drawing, because often I give to people stuff that I draw because I'm kind of bad with words. It was it's not drawing, but you quickly went up your room to collect the shell, knowing exactly where to find it. It had been housed in the same box since you were a little kid. After all, taking it with care, you extracted it from the case. Wait, that's that shell! Oh my god! So it had been a long time since you'd taken it out. The grooves were as familiar to your fingertips as opening line of your favorite song was to your ears. Cove had admired this shell ever since he first saw it, declaring it to be the best of all your treasures. Despite that, he never accepted your offers to take it. He hoped that might change tonight. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow, okay. You closed your hand around the shell, not wanting Cove to see it until you were ready and headed downstairs. When you were back in front of Cove, you cautiously lifted your arm up. He looked on curiously as you furrowed your fingers to show him the gift. I know you don't want to take it from me, but what I want is for you to have it. Cove stared down at the familiar shell, nestled in your palm. His mouth parted, though no words came out. He drew his eyes up to meet yours, silently, and found the answer to whatever question he couldn't speak. He put his hand over yours and broke the silence. Okay. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. Unspoken words and stuff like that healed my small heart. I am 200 years and romantic shit like this still kills me. Fuck it. Help me, chat. Cove is too adorable. The whole writing of this is too adorable. My heart can't take it. So as quiet as a whisper, his fingers were as gentle as his words, brushing against your palm as he took the shell from your grasp. He cradled it carefully against his chest and smiled at you, his eyes bright. I'll keep it forever. Cove reverently laid his gift safely on the counter, but he didn't turn back to face you once he had ensured it was secure. Though his face was angled away from you, because his eyelashes fluttering as if baiting away tears, his throat bubbled as he swallowed bubbled emotions. Oh my god! I mean, giving the whole meaning of that show and how old it is, and praise the writers of the story. Okay. Knew that Cove could be as sentimental. The gift and all the memories and feelings tied up to it, and it seemed to have taken a toll on him. He began to sniffle, feel the need to reach out. Cove? Oh, poor Bean. Oh my god. Can't. You just... Zero. I don't know what to do. He forcefully scribbled at his eyes, like he was trying to push the tears that threatened to spill back in. Cove, it's okay. Do you need to cry? Why the emotional bomb the second I start conversing with him? No. Nevertheless, tears had begun to spill down his cheeks. Even as he wiped them away, more took their place. Oh my... Stop doing this to me, game! Jesus! What the hell? I have to stop and comment on every sentence because every sentence is killing me. Also, poor boy without... Thank you. His voice quivered as he spoke. Paul scooped you into a hug, pressing you so tightly against his chest that your breath escaped in a short squeak. He burrowed his face against your neck. His shed tears dumped onto your skin. You felt him back. Oh my god. I would never say that. I think that it's probably gonna come off as a positive sentence like friendship, like banter, but I don't want to. Yeah. Paul let out a steady breath. It was far removed from the shaky gasp that had accompanied his sniffles. The tears had dried. His eyes were a little red, but open and peace once again. He smiled, fully recovered from the emotion that had overcome him. You're really, seriously, too nice to me. He smiled back. I don't think there's such thing as too nice when it comes to you. Cove brushed his hand against the pale ghost of scar on his arm. He was at a loss for what to do now. The clock ticked away, counting the seconds of silence. Once you'd had a chance to settle your thoughts, you figured you'd tell Cove the intriguing news. Oh yeah, but they were in a kind of weird situation because I think Silo was threatened by Cove that Cove is gonna take us away from him. That's why he seemed low-key creepy at some points. Sorry that my model jumps out sometimes. I don't know why it does it. I meant to tell you earlier. I saw Shiloh today.
Huh?
Shiloh? Cove repeated the name, his expression blank. From when we were kids. Cove pondered for a moment, then snapped his fingers. Oh, he was the freckly boy from the first summer, right? The one who moved. I met a guy named Shiloh. He looked like the Shiloh we knew. Plus, however many years. But he didn't remember me and just left. Cove frowned. That's, I don't know. Too bad I missed it. Do you know him better than I did? That was definitely true. Not only had Cove known Sheila for a shorter period of time, but he and Sheila had never quite gotten along. Not that they were enemies. Either these kids who were only even together because of other people they both knew. I wonder what Sheila's up to these days. I don't have any idea. He didn't say much.
Oh,
Well. That was everything you had on that news item, so you moved on to the next big date. Also, you know the neighbors, the one who would always yell at us? He cringed, recalling the particular memories of back in the day. Was not pleasant even for someone as nostalgic as him. Yeah, they are not coming. They didn't rent the condo this summer. Cove jaw dropped. You didn't blame him. The elderly couple had been institution for as far back as you could remember, long predating Cove's arrival. Even now, as a teenager, you found your neck pricking as you walked by their condo, half expecting a scolding for breathing the wrong way in the vicinity of their vacation home. It was strange to think of that coming to an end. Wow. Cove blinked, clearly stunned with the idea the same way you did. I didn't see that coming. People being gone, people going back. It feels like it missed a lot. It has been a busy summer already. Well, you haven't missed the fireflies. They haven't shown up yet. Well, that's something. Better not get left behind. There's still stuff to do. You know that as soon as you left your house, Cove bent down to let you climb back onto his back for the last part of the journey. Oh, he let the oh. It seems that not sooner had night begun that it was already at the end, and the dawn of the new day was soon upon you. Let me drink a bit of water. The next morning, your belly was full of breakfast and you were in a pleasant mood. You hoped the rest of the day followed suit. Later, you were meeting up with your friends, Cove, Miranda, and Terry, to go into town. It was all on short notice, but that was because everyone was just so excited that Cove finally back home. Have a nice daydream? You blinked, pushing all your thoughts away, returning to reality. Your mom was watching you with a teasing smile.
Alright.
So, what's on the agenda today? I'm meeting up with some people. Well, I hope you and your friends have fun, not get in too much trouble. She winked at you. You knew both your moms wanted you to enjoy every bit of the summer before all of the big changes started. Just a second. I'll try.
That'd be great.
But before you go gallivanting around town, could you bring the mail in? I'm finishing up putting the dishes away from here. Alright. Thanks very much. Oh my god. What? As soon as you were outside your front door, you couldn't help but see Cove and his dad standing around in the road. They noticed you too. Wow, he looks different. What the fuck? Also, I think that he looks with more tan on his skin or different tan. His hair is also different. I like the way he wears it nowadays. by this time he's probably what, late 30s? Like, I'm bad with years, but he's late 30s, I suppose. Late 30s, early 40s, something like that, considering how young he became father to begin with. Wow. I'm still amazed how young he looks.
Hey.
Hey there, Zero. Hi. Good timing. You should come join us. I never understood how you wave at people that are close to you like it feels awkward. I think we're at hugging stage with him. We hugged several times till now, so... Following your lead, Cove hugged you back, and he held on for a few seconds longer after you let go. His eyes shone brightly at you when you did part, sending your heart a flutter. And then as Cove's cheeks flushed, he couldn't quite meet your gaze. He didn't speak, but you felt that if he did, he would be tripped over his own tongue. You noticed Mr. Holden was taking in the scene of you and Cove with a self-satisfied smile. Everybody in that story, from the time we even being like young teens, wanted us to get together and could see that we like each other. And I feel that everybody that's adult in the situation just sits here and is like, you kids, when you finally get together, like it's obvious from close to 10 years, like the clock is ticking. I'm literally, look at his smile, look at him, he's so cheeky, he's like, that's my son. Bo followed your line of sight and shot his dad an unimpressed look. For a moment, Mr. Holden seemed like he had a thought dancing on his tip of his tongue, but he decided to keep it to himself. So, what are you up today? As far as I know, nothing too much. Me and Cove are meeting some friends in town later. Sounds like a plan to me. Yawning, Mr. Holden stretched his arm over his head. My boy and I have just waited around to see what the new neighbors are like. It was definitely his idea. I don't know how you're not interested in this. It's big news. Besides, I'd only be polite to greet the new folk in town. Maybe it would be single dad with his son. Wow, that's a touche and a half. What the hell? You've been too long. I mean, I think I will shrug just. You weren't concerned either way about it. If I run into them, okay. If I don't, I won't think much about it.
Right.
Fair enough, especially with everything happening for you this summer. On topic of what came after this, you turned Mr. Holden out momentarily and looked at Cove. He nodded understandingly. At some point we're gonna have the conversation with Cove about where we're going and if we're gonna meet each other, and that's gonna be one emotional drive. I can't feel it. Especially if he decides to go somewhere and our interests don't match. It's gonna be sad. I hope it's not sad. Mr. Holden took one more glance at the currently vacant building and sighed dramatically. When he turned back to you and Cove, his whole body seemed deflated. There is no sign of them, and I still need to head over to work soon. Cove has his dad a few reassuring pats on the back. Okay, I promise to keep an eye out. I can text you if anything happens. Really?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, only until I have to meet up with Terry and Miranda. Would that still work? The wild grin breaking out on his face, Mr. Holden looked absolutely thrilled to have his noisiness enabled. That works. He moved to firmly place, both hands over Cove's shoulders, fixing his child with a firm stare. Son, you're my true ally in this world. Mr. Holden stood up straight, letting Cove go. He looked reinvigorated. Okay, that's it. I'll go to make some money. That's always been the one thing I do best. Oh my god. Mr. Holden headed off at the garage with a big wave goodbye. Cole smiled the whole time we both watched his dad leave. Yeah, I still like him a lot. Like, even if we count the whole money thing as kids, I always liked him. He always was nice to us. Whatever was the reason for the divorce with his ex-wife, it clearly wasn't something regarding bad things, like more than just misunderstandings and they just not clicking since they got together very, very young. So yeah, I still like him a lot. We had for a long time. As soon as he was out of sight, Cove sighed it lightly. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just not looking forward to waiting. Because I'll be hanging around the street a while. Yeah, I can wait with you. Both are the same. Probably the few funds better. You wouldn't abandon Cove there to wither on a road of a boredom. Really? Of course. I like keeping you company, remember? He stared at you a moment, smiling softly and thinking about his response.
Me too.
I like that too. Oh my god, he's so cute. Fuck. Cove put his hand on your shoulders, gripping you softly but not enough to hurt. His eyes fixed on you, just as firmly. He was serious. Oh my god. And that's just the middle. Like, you know, they allowed us to choose the level of affection and autonomy he can have. Like, the things he initiates and whatnot. I suspect stuff like this are part of that choice. I went with middle, which gives him quite a bit of autonomy, but not fully, because I didn't know if it's gonna be too much of a flirt if I choose full autonomy. And even if it's just that, it's so precious. What? It's so cute. Absolutely cute. It makes me giggle. Let me drink a bit of coffee. I'm having sweet coffee again. For those who are not used to me and haven't watched me before, if you watch this as a VOD, I basically live on coffee and sandwiches because I'm not bothered to cook. I can, I just don't like doing it, especially for myself. Coffee's nice though. I hope you're having something to drink too. Nice. Continue. Zero, you are my true ally in the world. Oh god, he did not actually. That got a fair amount of chuckle from you. He grinned, the stoicism fading into amusement.
Thank you.
You're always good to me. No, I can't help myself. Yeah? Well, good then. I don't know what I would do without you. The smile on his face reached his eyes, and it made you feel electric. Oh my god. Oh god. And then he let go of you. Cove stepped over to his front porch steps, lazily taking a seat and leaning back on his arms. Our watch begins. Nodding in agreement, you join Cove on front porch steps. You both sat there in uncomfortable familiarity as you settled in for a waiting game on the new tenants. The neighborhood was quiet. You sat containedly, closing your eyes and feeling the light breeze. Eventually, you both perked up at the sound of a car. The taxi followed the noise, turning onto your street. Cove's eyebrow raised at the side, and he sat up straight on the stop.
Oh?
Oh, this has to be them, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. Now that they were there, you couldn't help but feel just a bit curious. You wondered what kind of person would be living in the neighborhood for the summer. The taxi pulled to a stop as you expected in front of the now empty condo. It was in the same side of the street as your house, a few buildings further up. Without getting to his feet, Cove tried leaning and tilting his head to get a view of the passenger door as it opened. As the single occupant exited with the cab. Huh? You could feel that Cove was in that moment. After the last renters, this new visitor was definitely not exactly what you expected. Oh Jesus! Oh my god! Okay! Wow! I like your rings, by the way. I wear similar like this. Like I wear clean black rings. I like your hair. You look low-key mean. You're probably the guy James voice acted. Oh my god. Okay. It was young man. Had to be close to your own age. He was dressed fully in a electric black, white and grey outfit. Even his side swoopy hair matched the skin. The only other pop of color was from something that couldn't easily be fashioned into submission, a pair of dark brown eyes, which you caught when he looked over at his audience. Hello, folk. Who might you be? Your neighbor. The smile already prominent on his face curled further. It was cocky, but you didn't get the impression it meant something that matters. Hallelujah! You and Cove shared a familiar look with one another, bewildered even further. The color-coordinated man. If that's really James, I'm gonna call you color-coordinated man next time. Color-coordinated, that's so funny. The color-coordinated man left in there. However, with a firm click, he shut the door to his right and turned his back to you to retrieve a large, surprisingly black suitcase on the trunk. Continuing on his own business, he strolled forward and lightly tapped on the driver's side window with his knuckles, asking for them to roll it down. When it opened, he leaned down and resisted his arm on the edge. You assume he was thanking the driver for getting him there, considering he slipped them a tip during the brief chat. They shook hands, and then he pushed himself up and away from the taxi with both arms, giving the driver room to leave. The taxi pulled away, rolling carefully down the road and out of the sight around the corner. And your renter had officially arrived. Oh my god, look at him. Oh god. Cole finally stood up to greet this person. He followed suit.
Excellent.
Oh my god, that voice. James, if you watch this as a VOD, oh my god, your voice is beautiful. Oh wow. Excuse me, what the hell? Oh god, we're gonna have a problem with the situation, no? Oh god, and tragic case. If you don't know, you're following somebody who is going feral quite easy. Also, is he short? Oh my god. Okay. I am Baxter Ward. It's excellent to meet you, neighbors. You were standing on the side he was approaching from. When Baxter got close enough, he offered his hand to you first. Oh god, that guy's gonna make. Oh my god, he has ripped jeans. Fuck. No. Cove is still my boy. Like, we ending up dating Cove. Everything is fine. But Baxter is very attractive, also very much my type of a guy because I like this type of style. If he was with black jeans instead, black ripped jeans and the black rings, I would have died. Also, Cove is probably gonna get so jealous. Yeah. Baxter gripped your hand firmly to give a satisfying shake. Hey Baxter, I'm Zero. Hey Zero, I'm quite keen on getting to know you better this summer. We could be good friends. Oh my god, he's really a flirt, bruh. That's his what, third or fourth line, and it's low-key kind of flirting. Okay, now I get what you were saying. Okay. Oh god. From the other side, Cove made a sudden sputtering noise. And you are. He lifted his hand out to Cove next. Cove shook his hand, still eyeing Baxter carefully. And Cove. Baxter's wow demeanor lit up for unknown reasons. His eyes shone as he studied Cove a moment. Did he immediately make the conclusion that Cove's like us based on his reaction? Oh my god, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun ride. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh. No wait, is that the nickname of your real name? It's just my name. Cove spoke loudly, having given that explanation many times in the past, but it clearly charmed Baxter all the same. He tossed his head to one side with a laugh. Your parents know exactly what they were doing. I can't imagine a more fitting name for the face I'm seeing. Cove. That's gorgeous. Wait! He flirts with Cove? Excuse the fuck, what? That guy has taste, I'm gonna say that, but what? I didn't expect it. Wow. Jesus Christ. Really? Wow. Nice.
What?
It's really not. Cove is probably like, wait, what the fuck? This.
Not bad.
James, your voice is dangerous, my man. Jesus. Nice to see someone else knows the impact might have faded for you living with the slunk, but I promise the onlooker isn't a knockout. Cove couldn't face either of you after that. His cheeks were quickly turning bright red with embarrassment. You noticed that Baxter looked apologetic over Cove's increased discomfort. I'm sorry. It wasn't intended to mean more than it did. I like your name, but you don't have to mind that. Unpleasantly, I'm patently against stepping on anyone's toes. He chuckled to himself. It seemed like there was some extra meaning hidden there in his words, and you noticed that Cove raised an eyebrow, picking up on that too. Baxter didn't even open his eyes to see your face to know he had some feeling to do. He stood up straight, striking a slight pose with the position of his feet. I'm ballroom dancer, hence the phrasing. He is what? Wow, the creativity in this story is taking me off. Wow, hi, okay. And my model shaking in response to my amusement, okay. Oh, I don't know much about dancing, but that's pretty cool. It's not hard once you get the basics down. Cove did not look convinced at all. Baxter took that as a cue to keep talking. Well, he grinned in a way that was rapidly becoming familiar to you. If either of you are ever looking for a partner, I am available. Okay. I'm not over. Cove frowned at the overt forwardness. I will. Thanks, I'll pass, I think. Yeah, I don't know how to answer if somebody says that at the moment we see each other, but Baxter nodded understandingly and let the subject go. After that, there was a lull in the conversation and Cove attempted to fill it in.
So...
What made you decide on Sunsenbird? Oh yeah, well, my parents rented a condo, so I had a place to stay while I moved for a semester from college and not living in the dorms. There was a playful glint in Baxter's eyes as he continued.
Honestly.
Ideally, they wanted to send me somewhere that wasn't too exciting, but luckily for me, they picked the wrong street, considering the two of you lived here. Cove was practically reeling over how Baxter found a way to fit comments like that into every single topic this far. Why you keep doing that? You don't know us, but you talk like you already do. Cove spoke firm yet genuinely confused. Baxter smiled cautiously. I don't feel the need to keep words of praise to myself, and when I say something, I mean it. Okay, I'm getting what type of character he is. If any of you watching or being in chat lurking knows Kea from Genshin Impact, I sense the same vibe. Kea is flirt, like excessive flirt, but knowing him as a character, he's actually a good person, so I feel something similar. Even the voice James gave Baxter is kind of similar to the voice Kea has.
See?
Plus, wasn't the point of spending my off semester alone? The best part of being somewhere new is getting to interact with new people. Am I honestly the first person who is acknowledged you are attractive and intriguing people? True, you're hidden away in a tiny tourist trap, but still. Oh my god, the fact that he flirts with both me and Cove is what takes me off. And I actually, like this, he's most definitely the friend that constantly flirts with you. Baxter crossed his arms. After staring your faces a few more seconds, he decided to continue. Am I only trying to score a hookup or get a romantic fling? Start by saying those things? No, that isn't the point of speaking well of others. I was raised better than that. So, would I be first if that was my words led to? Also no. I'm flexible, no surprise, I can back off with the lines if you don't like the attention, but I would like to be a friend if we can. Cove wasn't sure how to respond. He glanced at you and he continued to look at your face when he spoke. Thanks for answering. I'm not interested in any of that with you. Maybe not the friending, but the other part. Yeah, legitimately I find it entertaining, but if I say that, Cove is gonna be jealous. Especially if my decision when I don't know what to do is just don't say anything. Baxter looked at you and smiled apologetically. I'll keep it in check. Shifting his way to his other foot, Baxter tried to move forward. So, since you were both already out here, did my arrival interrupt anything? Definitely not. This. Baxter looked at you curiously. He didn't understand your response, but he chose not to question it and smiled politely instead. Well, if either of you are free, I'd be thrilled to hang out this summer, but we can save the schedule talk for later. I could get my things inside. He gave a small nod and headed and flashed you both a dazzling smile. Oh god, things are kinda... no. Things are kinda laggy for some reason, I don't know why. And I have to save the game just in case something happens. Okay. I don't know why things get a bit laggy for a bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye for today. Bye. Go get a small wave as well. Bye Baxter. Bye Baxter, see you. Baxter then turned to his heels and strode back to his suitcase, picking it up and bringing it to his condo. You and Cove were silent as Baxter unlocked the door and disappeared inside the house. Looking completely out of the scene, Cove let out a long breath.
Well,
I don't know. I'm gonna explain that guy to my dad. You burst into a fit of laughter trying to imagine a conversation. At least the job is done. We saw the new neighbor, and now we can go meet up with Terry and Miranda. Yeah, where should we get going? You gave Baxter's condo one last glance over your shoulder. Yeah, basically, because I get that he's just the third type, but he's also interesting in terms of what he's doing, like ballroom dancing, what? And the fact that he flirted with both of us, which also was surprising, I didn't expect that, so looking forward to seeing more of him. Baxter was different, but you liked him. Smiling, you hoped that he would become a good friend this summer. Turning your attention back to Cove, you pulled out towards the Baxter aside. You both started making your way towards town. I think when we meet the others, we're probably gonna stop the reading for today, because it's getting quite late where I am and I don't want to be forced to speak even lower voice. Make it hard for you to hear and make it harder for me to put any sort of intonation difference. So a little while later, you and Cove reached the main street in town. All of a sudden, you stopped walking. What's wrong? I think I have my phone. You took your cell phone out and looked at it with a satisfied grin. There was a new message. You opened a new text from Miranda and all you saw was, I can see you. Immediately from where you stood up, you start swirling your head around. You couldn't spot Miranda anywhere, but she did send you more messages. Ah, I see you looking. Okay, I assume that's what's happened. The message was sent and you were back to looking around, scanning for any sign of movement and familiar faces. but they were still invisible. Cove looked at you carefully, raising an eyebrow. If you wanna keep hiding, Cove and I can just go do our own stuff without you. It's what you decided on. You smirked, hitting send on the message. Cove looked at you curious, raising an eyebrow. What's happening? Before you could ever begin explaining anything to Cove, you both snapped your attention to the yelling from across the street. And there you saw Miranda and Terry coming out from behind the backside wall of the grocery store. They both started waving wildly to draw even more attention to themselves. Cove took a step at their direction, grinning. He put his hand around his mouth to better project his message across the street. Hey! Laughing and arm in arm, the girls stopped only to look both ways and then turned and then rushed across the empty street.
Hi.
Hi! I hope you weren't waiting too long. Miranda is so pretty, Miranda is so pretty. I love her eyes, I love her hair, I love everything. Also, she's so pretty. Okay.
Hey, buddies.
Oh my god! This design is so good. What the hell? Hey buddies! Hi. The jaywalk. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now that they were there, their joke on you was already long forgotten in your mind. Terry and Miranda giggled, smiling wide at your declaration. Terry then closed the distance between her and Cove and crushed him in a painfully tight hug. You're finally here. It's been so long. What took you? He did his best to take out a reply with his chest being compressed.
Sorry.
Eventually, she let him go. Terry looked at him with a beaming smile, but Cove was distracted, rubbing his arms. Standing there, Miranda shifted her way to her other hip. She watched Cove patiently with a bashful smile. Welcome back! It finally felt official. Everyone was together in one place from here. You weren't sure how often you would have another afternoon like that again. They didn't either.
So?
Cove? They poked Cove square in the chest. You're gonna have to get me your schedule by this time yesterday.
No way.
Not really possible, Terry. But I can say as soon as I know. So far, Wu hasn't said anything, but I can't tell you I'm busy with orca activities. When Cove wasn't in his part-time job or pursuing his athletic interests, he volunteered for the Ocean Restoration California affiliation, ORCA. Who focused on cleaning up beaches and removing pollution from ocean. Cove already loved the sea. It didn't surprise you one bit when he started getting involved with them. Okay, then this. Their big smash event for the year is coming right up, isn't it? Yeah. It's not that much more to do before then, but I'm kinda looking forward to the fundraising push. I really can't pull it off. If anyone can do it, it's you too. And even if it goes really bad, it's still look good on a college application at least. That's true. Hey, wait, what else? You don't have to stand here to say stuff. Let's go. I would like a meal now. For a cup, Cove nodded in agreement. Yeah, for sure. The four of you headed down, happily chatting the way. The only decision left to make was where exactly to stop and gate. The rest of the afternoon and evening passed by in a blink of an eye. When night fell, it was time to head home and you parted ways with Miranda, Debbie. I sense that it's gonna finish soon and go to the DLC parts that we can play. So I'm gonna stop when we reach that part. You and Cove reached your neighborhood without event. It was late enough that you out of the way street was dark and silent. Okay, I just love the piggyback. I want to do the piggyback again. It's in my mind the imagination of the whole scene, especially at night. It was a long day out and about. You appreciated that you could rely on him to make things more comfortable for you. You tightened your grip on Cove and turned your head ever so slightly, peering at his face out of the corner of your eye. You wondered why he felt so distant to you. It was out of character. For a while, Cove silently stared ahead and let alone with your own thoughts. It surprised you when you did hear his voice out of a sudden. He still wouldn't look at you. It feels weird coming back to the neighborhood and trying to get into things like they're the same. And they're not. They change. They're still changing. Your mouth felt uncomfortably dry all of a sudden. It was true. And the things that kept the people you knew together were starting to disappear. Each person had to take their own priorities and their own path now that it wasn't set for them. You thought about your own immediate future. If you had to choose in this very moment you wanted yeah, part-time work. Yep. For your career, you thought you'd oh god, that's so hard. Probably work online, maybe. Maybe focus on yourself. For yourself you wanted to. Maybe this or this. Yeah. And for that you wanted to. Probably stay local. Oh god. And Cove is probably gonna want to leave. It all be happening so soon. Probably given how close, like yeah, we have Miranda and Harry, but I don't know. I think that if we go with who I am, and like I said, I try to play it mostly like myself, it's gonna be probably this. Now you wondered what Cove had in mind. It had him consider some things for his future, but it was never anything that would have counted as a real plan. Cove stopped in the middle of the street. He sighted and put you down. You were both outside of your houses. Cove looked at the ground for a moment. His mouth trembled, trying to settle on the right words to say. So, I just keep thinking about relaxing for a while and stuffing Sunset Bird. Yeah. Cove closed his eyes and nodded while he composed his thoughts. He looked at you when he lifted his head.
I mean,
I decided on something, well, kind of. He smiled slightly and rubbed his arm, and then his expression grew more serious. I'm not gonna decide on school or a career, not this summer. I'm gonna stay here. At least in Sunset Bird, I'll probably move out to my dad's place. Oh, thank fucking God. He's literally me, what the fudge. He's basically what I think. Like, I have no idea what to do with my life. Part-time job. Time. Let's chill. I'll keep working my job, keep doing my volunteer stuff and everything else.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll know what I want for myself by fall or next year. Or maybe I'll never have a plan. Life will continue out with whatever happening. Not gonna crush myself trying to have everything figured out by the timeline that someone else has set. I just can't do it. His brow furrowed, and his tone was tense. It was clear how much expectations were waiting him.
I guess
I'll be me and you right there for a while longer. His eyes were glossy. You weren't going to be separated, and that meant a very great deal to him. Okay, I was thinking about the answer below that too, but I don't want it to come off as rude. Like the idea of my tone of somehow, I think that it's gonna turn out that way. I was like, we both were the people that gonna end up that way, but I don't want it to be read as a rude way of saying things. Elated, you smiled. Cove looked relieved that you were happy with this turn of events. I'll see you tomorrow, Zero. I'll see you. Night. He brought you an unexpected hug. He knocked the breath out of you. It couldn't have been a more reassuring feeling. You returned his embrace and stayed that way for as long as you could. And there we go, the things that he does without us initiating. It makes me so happy.
Good night.
Night. He finally let go, giving you another smile. Then Cove started walking away, but you remained there, frozen in the middle of the street. You watched him and wondered how many more times you'll be able to say that he'll see you tomorrow. You hoped for countless more times. Finally, you turn towards your own house. You vow to yourself that you'll make the most out of every moment you've had this summer. Okay, so we end up doing this. Hang, errands, walk, charity, drive. Oh my god, I can't wait. So what we do most of the time is that we read two at each time and read the last one along with the break between the years with the updates. So we're probably gonna read Hang and Errands next time. Let me save. Save. Okay. Close this. Close here. Move here. And move. Sorry, I blow your ears with how loud the sound is. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. I didn't expect the voice actor for Baxter to join us. What the hell? That was such a nice surprise. And like Baxter sounds really good. Baxter sounds really flirty, and I understand what chat you told me about him. I can't guess why. Like, people will suspect that he's bad, but he actually seems precisely the type of I'm flirting with everything that I find cute. I just want to have fun. He sounds like this. His design is very good. the design of everybody that joined as a characters are very good. I love the scene on the window, like that's probably my favorite scene. I wish I could like get that scene as a screen for my PC because it's so pretty. As we do each time, if I am smart enough to find my phone, we're gonna raid somebody. Let me find who is up now so we can raid them. Raid. Oh, friends of mine is joining. They are future Vtuber, currently just streaming for fun. They draw, and I will be very happy if you just say hi, because they're even smaller than me. Not many people join. People that are not from our, friend circles, and it's nice to see somebody who is new. I'm gonna raid you in a bit. Again, thank you for today. I can't wait to narrate for you the start tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. I hope we can see each other again. Also see each other in Discord. Take care of yourself. Eat well. Rest well. Drink water. And yeah, as my description says, look at the sky and know that you're not alone. Oh, you were lurking. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna leave you with the outro. We'll read to the next person. Bye. This is to you. My child. As people know, I call my chat my kids babies. These children, you're all too small and cute. Even James. Bye.